All right, so last week we read Patrick Henry, and you'll hear me talk about it tomorrow a little bit, as well as just a touch on today. Patrick Henry used three different types of persuasion techniques, and we kind of learned about them earlier. We know about them today, and I wish everybody could be on my Zoom with me so they can follow along, but I'm not seeing everyone, so that's a concern. So I want to take you through this. I am not going to. We did the audio last week of the speech, right? Tomorrow you'll see a video of the speech, kind of. There'll be an actor portrayal, so we'll see that tomorrow. But he used three different types of persuasive techniques. Mostly it was heart, and it was also mind. So logos, heart, no, pathos, heart, emotion, and logos, mind. So, I think I X'd somebody out. Hang on. What just happened? If I don't, no, if it were you, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking. What happened? Maybe it was good. All right. That was weird. So for you guys at home, sorry about that. That should not have been a reaction like that for me. That's like, wow, okay, I did something stupid. See, I do stupid things every once in a while. But hopefully I didn't. There's a little X thing that says kick out, and I was hoping I didn't hit that. So I'm glad I didn't. All right. So he uses emotion primarily for his speech to convince others. He also uses logic and maybe a little bit of ethos too, ethical, moral, and credibility, establishing credibility and things, and I'll have to let you decide on that. But what you're going to do today, let me show you the sheet. Well, it's not really a sheet. And really what it is, we're investigating those three persuasive devices. And we're doing it through a form. So if you click right here on the Henry Persuasive Appeals, it should take you to this form here. And make a copy. Please make a copy of this. Call it your last name, Henry Persuasive Appeals. So when it finally comes up. And I looked at our download speed. I did the speed test, and we're somewhere between 30 and 60 for the Wi-Fi. So I think that's part of the problem, just because there's so many people doing it. Anyway, you should be able to type in this once you make a copy. Ethos, pathos, and logos. Remember, ethos is ethics and credibility, morality. Pathos is through the heart. That's our emotions. Logos is through the mind. That's statistics and things that are logical. Think logically. All right, so you'll have to go back to his speech. Now, what I'm telling people to do, and I'll do it here for you, if I know that we had a download of the speech or something in a past assignment, but if you go to Google, what I'm doing right here, and imagine that me opening up tabs is causing problems. I'm still getting a circle back from the Henry Persuasion Appeals Google Doc. All right, so, but if you go to Google, type in speech to the Virginia Convention. You probably wouldn't even have to do it that long. I don't want to do YouTube. I do not do YouTube. Virginia Convention. My page was unresponsive. I think you saw that. Convention. I did PDF. I'm going to do PDF. So we want a written out, and the reason I have it, and you don't have to open it up, or I mean you want to click on this for certain, but you don't have to download it. So if you click on it, you're going to use quotes from the speech to back up what we're doing, and I'll show you the example. I've already started one. All right, so that's it there. It opened up in Google. If you see here, you're able to make to do a copy right there, and so copy, and then able to paste it into your document. So Okay, this is, yeah. So, and paste is Command V. So there you go. Just don't forget to add quotation marks when you do it. Okay, and anyway, so that's the example there I want to show you. So I want to make it easy for you. I don't want you to have to unnecessarily type if you don't have to. The only thing that you're typing is the explanation, but you do have to provide an example. All right, so I did provide an example for you for ethos, example, worthy gentleman, and also, but different men often see the same subject in different lights. So he's establishing credibility here. So one, he said the worthy gentleman, and then, oh, wait a minute, I explained it. Patrick Henry establishes the credibility of his audience and asserts that he is one of them, which makes them more likely to value his position. So I imagine if I had something to say about dress code or vaping or music or something, well, maybe not music, because I love music. That doesn't have, music is ageless. But if I had something that, if you guys were really interested in it, and if I was your age and 18, you're more likely to listen to coming from me, depending on what I'm speaking on. If I'm an 18, 17, or 16-year-old talking about this subject here, you're probably less likely to look at me as credible. You know, with my degree, my status, and my position, I have that credibility talking about Patrick Henry. So he's establishing this. Like if I'm talking about if I'm talking about drugs, alcohol, and things like that, I can establish my credibility with you with some simple words. When I was 18, or when I was 22, or when I was a certain age, before my college age, you know, I partied a lot. I was the party. Really, I was the party. People came to me wondering where I was going to set up at during the summer. I mean, that's not anything. I'm not saying that to be proud, but one, I'm starting to establish the credibility because I was young and I made mistakes. So, and it was fun. I will tell you that it was absolutely fun right up until, and I'll leave it off right there because there's more story behind it than I really want to tell. But I lived precariously and I paid for it. So you know, there's lessons to be learned. And so, but if I just say it as like a mom or a dad or an adult, just say it, don't drink, don't drive. I mean, don't drink and drive, or don't do drugs. Just, I mean, you're looking at that person. Okay, so what? That's what you're supposed to say. But if I tell you this is where I've been, it brings it a little bit different. So, you know, you do have credibility as an audience, as teenagers, and people do recognize that. And I was there too. I've been where you're at. All right. So anyway, so that's ethos. Find another example like that. What you're going to do now? You see here that I took out a quote. I shouldn't have done that. It's supposed to be red. Why isn't it red? It's not red. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it there. So it's only portions of it, and for example, for pathos, there's plenty. There's also plenty of logical things there. So go back through and look through this, and this is all that I want you to do today. It's all I want you to do today. So yes, you do have to read back through the speech and scan and see for those things. You probably have an idea where a couple of those things are already, but the key to this is going to be explaining what's going on. You don't have to put the whole quote, or you can. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you explain it. If you have any questions, just email me, contact me, raise your hands, come, you know, and I'll come and help you. So I don't want to make this too taxing on us. So that's it. Believe it or not, look at that. So, oh, that's like 14 minutes of this.